It's me. It's CGB. I'm the Brawl Hall 3 champion.
Congratulations to CovertGoBlue on the win.
And I have taken on all of your favorite YouTubers. I have destroyed them all. 497 damage.
Yeah, that's minus 32.
Right, Agent Treachery. Hi, buddy. Look at Craig's face. He knows. He's like,
Craig
no!
I think this just proves that evil will one day triumph over us all. Why not cast the Nexus of Fate? Wait.
True villain mode has been activated.
I play a different deck every single day. Sometimes we end it quickly. Sometimes we end it slowly. I will never back down. I will never miss a day. The streak is going over 600 as we speak, and there is a lot more left in me. Can't imagine why this had to go. If you think you've got what it takes to challenge the one in Best of One, you know right where to find me. Let the nonsense begin. The moment we grind for. The things that we fight for. It doesn't have to matter to everybody else. The question always is, does it matter to you? What does it matter to you? On January 31st, I ground for 13 straight hours, completing the grind at 5 in the morning for a chance to play in this event that we're playing in today. And if we get 7 wins today, before we pick up 3 losses, we play again tomorrow. And we try to do the same in the hopes of someday reaching something higher, something bigger. And the question isn't, is it worth it to everyone else? The only question that matters, is it worth it to you? For this dojo, I fight. For your entertainment, for the glory, and because we can. Let's get into it. The Croakies deck just went 7-0. 7-0. Four Toski Bearer of Secrets. 4 Clarion Spirits. Absolutely demolish the field. Can we hope to do the same? I'm gonna tell you, I was going to play Yorion. I was going to play Sultai Ultimatum, the Brad Nelson, Seth Manfield, Checkhouse version. But then I saw this little baby just massacre. Yeah, we got a lot to live up to. But you know what they say? I do play a different deck every day. This shouldn't be new to me. I've never played a single game with this. Not even a warm-up. Have to do a warm-up game? Guys, maybe you have to do a warm-up game. Don't talk to the one in best of one that way. They give us 3 losses for a reason. I'll warm up in client. Going in cold? Hell yeah. Are you ready? Once submitted, your deck cannot be changed for the duration of the event. To battle. Let's go. Thank you to everybody who's subbing, cheering. I'm not going to be acknowledging those during the event. I'm going to be trying to get in the zone. And the alerts are turned off because we're recording, and we'll put it on YouTube too later. But I appreciate you. Keepsies? I mean, how can you argue? The mana doesn't suck, and the adventure creatures are good. Our opponent straight to the passage. Erebos sleeves, you say? A mountain, you say? Thank you for the $150 tip, Janelle. Holy crap. You're trying to break my concentration, but I love it. Cardboard Live is on, you little babies. I can't save you from your own incompetence. It's asking too much. I think we do this now before they can village rights. But it looks like we're up against good old Rakdos. Steal your stuff and hit you with it. So let's make them play that again. We do need to stop drawing lands and start drawing Clarion Spirits, I feel. Okay, Shade is back. Time to try to be a bit aggressive. Oh, hello. Do we slam the Squirrel? What are they going to do about the Squirrel? They can't steal it. Did we slam the Squirrel? We don't get an attack this turn. I think we could go a little bit wider, but there's a possibility something will just get stolen and thrown at us for it. Squirrel. I mean, what if they Crow and War the Squirrel? Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. But I guess the sooner they Crow and War it, the sooner we get it back. They do have to have untapped land and a Crow and War to pull that off. And that is the worst case scenario. And then they have to have a way to sacrifice it. So let's take our chances. There's the untapped land. Come at me, Skyclave Shade. I'm ready for you. I'm ready. Valky. Stealing my beast. That's obnoxious. They can turn that into a 5/5. But that does cost 3 mana. What does Valky even do right now? Alright, they mill. They don't hit. So no Crow and War. Giant Killer off the top. What's that do? Not much. I think we had charge with all. This is probably a trade, this is probably a trade, but we draw a card, and then we play some big boom booms. Now if the opponent turns the Valky into the beast, we can kill it. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I'll have those cards. It feels like a blue deck, guys. It feels so good. It feels so good. So, let's see, without a backup 5/5, I think we want Bone Crusher here. I think they want to target it. If they claim it, they still have to sacrifice it. They still have to take 2. I guess I have 2 1/1s. Yeah, it was probably the beast. We'll see. You can have that. Now turn this into a 5/5. I dare ya. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I am the aggressor. Say hello to my little friend. Opponents staying alive with some Bone Crusher action of their own. Okie dokie. They've had enough Squirrel. They've had enough Squirrel. All right, how would a master sideboard for Rakdos? It's probably Ooze and Clothis kind of matchup, right? What else? Are we stealing things that are stolen? Probably not, because they can just sacrifice things. Makes this pretty bad. Fire Prophecy, does that do anything? I don't think so. Don't think this does anything. Hurts the war, that's about it. I don't think that's worth it. Alright, what are the cuts? This is good against the war, but I don't know if we want a lot of them. Giant Killer is good against Kroxa, but I don't know how many we actually need. Bone Crusher seems solid, Lovestruck seems solid, Clarion Spirit seems very solid. Showdown seems fine. They're probably going to board in some stuff to hate on this. So maybe we trim some of the value to focus on some of the hate. I think we can probably trim the Giant Killers because I think they're going to play around it and we have other answers to Kroxa. They might just not have good targets a good amount of the time. I do wonder if this is actually good. The only thing it's good against is the war. Yeah, we'll keep. All right, we've got the mana we need. It's a little slow and it's on the draw and there's no removal. But I don't think it's a mull. Curious to see what we draw off the top. We draw a red source. Okay. So we can go fetch red or green here. Next turn we can play the Florahedron. They'll probably stomp it or kill it, but if they don't, we get an early Showdown or a Toski onto the field. So I think that's worth it. Ooh, ugly lands. So we could play Innkeeper and Giant Killer and just draw that way. But I think putting out the Florahedron, they have to deal with it, or bad things start to happen very quickly. Shade? Oof. Okay. Will they be ready for Toski this time, guys? Will they be ready for Toski this time? Let's find out. Squirrel. Squirrel OP shuts down Skyclave Shade. Okay, still no war. But they do have a 2/2 now to block with. That is not bad. So we gotta build up Toski and make Toski strong. So we have to do the showdown. But is that the play when we have an Innkeeper, a Giant Killer, and a Lovestruck Beast, and we could go wide first? Let's see if we can top a Bone Crusher Giant, because then Toski gets in. Let's see if we can just get lucky here before we go move all in. Don't quite get there. Okay. Roar. There's our first Clarion Spirit of the day. That's a whiff from the opponent. Look at the pile of land in that graveyard. It is not their day so far. Thirst takes out an Innkeeper. That's okay, did its job, drew 2 cards. Mire Triton makes Lovestruck Beast look a little silly, but we can tap it. And now they pass the turn. Alright, we can go Clarion Spirit into Showdown. Then our attacks aren't great. We could attack here, they block here. We attack here, they block here. We draw a card, not worth it. So I don't think we're going to attack with anything other than the Toski. So let's do that first. Remember, no choice on that attack. Toski must attack each turn. The card is just pure aggro like that. Let's have a showdown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trampling Toski is approaching. Trampling Toski is on the way. No Bone Crusher from the opponent, so what is your hand? Do you even run Croxa, dude? Yonder, please update the score command. Oh, that card. Okay. Cool. I mean, we could block it. Next turn, we can just shut it down with Killer. Let's just stay alive. I know it's worth a card, but I don't feel like I need the cards. I'm just going to cast these anyway. Never seen a deck that shrugs at Goldspan Dragon like this. It's kind of beautiful. Alright, order. We want a lot of counters on the Toski. That's also going to be a trampling machine. By the way, they played an enchantment into us, so that's nice. We want to play this land. If we do, we can't play any other green, though. So I don't think it's actually worth it. I think it's better to play this so we can play all of these. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, my goodness. Did you know what you were signing up for today? Did you have any idea the power that approaches? The Toski Gemraiser. What more could you ask for? Dex 8-0. 8-0 played by the lesser streamer. Are you not entertained? Seems good. Good warm-up game. Good warm-up game. Nice sound effects. What are these sound effects? I want to mix that. What? Very hype. Oh, I have to type. All right. Override record disable. There you go. What? Steam? I don't want to know what my friends on Steam are playing right now. I'm busy. Just exit. Goodbye. Battle. Do events like these give you anxiety? It's much more fun now that I'm a little bit of an eccentric character, as opposed to just being myself. I was a nervous Nelly, or just insanely competitive back in my tournament days. That wasn't very fun to hang out with. Well then, fighting the actual Skynet. Okie dokie. Let's rock. So I'm thinking this into we'll see. No! Oh no. A tapland could cost us everything. The wrong mana could cost us everything, guys. Do we have to get on the board? We have so many 1-drops. I think we have to get on the board. Could get ugly. Could get ugly. Robber of the rich. My Clarion Spirit, no! Drat. Why is my mana not working? Well, we'll see if they can get a spirit out of it this turn with a 1-drop as well. Double attack. Probably hoping for a double block here. Take this trade. That's not good. That's not good. It's a land. Rumble. Let's go. The opponent shocked in a smashing last turn, so they don't have a Faceless Haven yet, and that might have been the last land out of their hand. More robbers. Well, how much is it worth to you? Oh, it's worth a lot. Showdown! Oh, crap. I guess we have to not let that happen next turn. Right now, they don't have the snow permanence for Frostbite, so we block the 2/2. Nine life. Snow Mountain off the top. Is it Torbrand time? Is it Embercleave time? Let's wait for them to go to combat before killing their robber. Can't have them playing our showdown. Surprise! We are Red Mage too. I guess they knew from the showdown. Come get some, Rimrock. No attacks. Post-combat Torbrand. What do you guys think? We let him bring in the Embercleave? They have to have an untapped land, and we can force it to be Torbrand, which hits for 5. Ugh. We can tap the Torbrand and force them to attack. The problem is we just don't do anything, though. You know what it is? You know what it is, guys? We need to force them into this Embercleave. We can't just sit back and have a staring match. All right, come on, land off the top. Let's go. That'll do. That'll do. Tap here. Giant kill that. Oh man, we're still a mana short, actually. So do we hold for another turn? Say go, hold for another turn, but we're not progressing, and they're just going to draw and play more things. I mean, I'm not dead to an Embercleave. And this is a lethal crackback. Who gets tapped? Who gets tapped, everybody? I think it's just the biggest thing. We gotta make sure we survive this turn. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, okay, yep. They can cleave. We just have to make sure we don't die to it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seven on the way back. Look what it is! It's Embercleave, everybody. It's Embercleave. Big plays. Big plays. We beat Mono Red on the draw. All right, can't get cocky though. There's more work to be done. What comes in against Mono Red, guys? I feel like a few prophecies are nice. What do they replace? Probably Showdown, which is a bit slow. And Toski, which is a bit slow. What else can we do to get leaner? Are we supposed to ooze them? I feel like ooze isn't bad. They might bring in some escape cards. Is Clothis good? Doesn't seem like a good play against them, to be honest, but I'm not sure. So, is it Showdown getting cut? Because Toski at least is a body, right? Toski is legendary, though. How about 1 Showdown, 3 Toski? You don't want to get stuck with multiples in their hand. So that's what I'm thinking. The Master says the war is good. It's probably better than some of these, right? If we're going to spend 4 mana, we want it to interact. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's do it. Run afoul? I'm not sure that they run dragon. If they copied the LSV list that came out today, there's no dragon. We got Beast, Spirit. I'm not sure how we double spell after that, but hard to complain. So last time they did an attack with Charger in this spot. It looks like they're doing it again, and they hit land. Okay, I guess we make them kill the Spirit. As much as I would love to get the card, our hand actually doesn't line up for double spelling. There's Annex. Here's creatures. Well, do we give them the 1/1s? Shrinks the Annex. I don't have the double spells for the Clarion Spirit, but I could just take the points. But I don't have a good way to interact with Annex until turn 4, so it's going to be around for another turn at least. I guess if they just have Cleave next turn, what were we going to do anyway? We have to live long enough to steal their Annex, and it has to go the distance with the Cleave on it. As foretold, are you Embercleave? Yes, you are. Ow. More green sources for the Uzis. Okay, only white left in the deck. Good to know. Mine. Do they know? I can't say it out loud. We're fighting actual Skynet guys. They must know. Here comes a robber. And go. That's a draw. That's a draw. Bone Crusher time, but they really want to hit the Spirit, but now they're going to hit the Beast. Do I attack with the Lovestruck Beast, guys? The opponent can move the Embercleave over here. and then I have to chump or I'm dead. Right? Or I could go to 2, but that seems really sus. That doesn't seem great. They definitely have Bone Crusher Giant. They're trying to figure out where to point it. I think if we attack with Lovestruck Beast, they Bone Crush my face, they move the Embercleave, they attack, we have to block. Ugh, it's ugly. It's very ugly. There it is. Hey, I get a 1/1. Pump. Alright. The problem here is, well, I don't want to say it. Must attack. I don't think... Okay. Oh, man. Oh, no. You can't even draw into a giant killer. What could we draw into? We don't have the land, no matter what it is. I'm not sure what it is we can try to draw into. We don't have the mana for the Gem Razor. Oh, man. Just you. 16 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15. There is no survival. All right, on to the next one. Any other ways here to beat an Annex that we couldn't remove? Nope. We just didn't draw a Giant Killer, and we didn't draw Gem Razor, and we didn't have a Jaspera Sentinel to tap the Annex. So we go again. Redain on the play could be interesting. I just think it dies too easily to their removal. And I don't really want to cast the shield. I think it's too slow. Alright. The legacy is on the line. I mean, odds are I will be the first one to lose a match with this deck. The odds are very high that that will happen. Doesn't mean I can't try to continue the streak. I choose to play for the first time today. It's a hand. It is a hand. I'm trying to think, do we edge wall on one? I think we do. We want the graveyard nice and full for Scavenging Ooze, right? Hold on, let me check the hand for adventure cards. Your go, Skynet. Fervent champion. I would like to draw an adventure creature, please. Preferably a love-struck beast. Okay then. Card advantage? Card advantage. Unfortunately, they just play a creature and block it. It's not good. Elk time. Oh, punished for not playing Toski. Who saw that coming? Not me. Always Embercleave? Always Embercleave? Alright. You're starting to annoy me. You're starting to annoy me. You've drawn 2 straight Fervent Champions. Man, the clunk of the hand is starting to get to me. What do I need? A Clarion Spirit? Ah, that's not even close to enough. You're late. Alright, so keeping Toski in, I don't know. Maybe that turn I bought Gigantha, I definitely got hard punished by Double Fervent Champion for not just casting the Toski. Other than that, I played my cards, but everything died. Double Bone Crusher Giant Frostbite was a bit much. I know Annex is an enchantment. We didn't have a way to cast and mutate the Gem Razor and not die, though. I have done the city port, I have failed. I have lost to Mono Red, of all things, with the chosen deck. But we can't dwell on it. We must carry on. I'd like to go first. I have not gone first today. I'm 1-5 going first because of the one game I lost that was a game 2. 1-5. Hey, I'm ready to block that. Do you think they know? Do you think they know? Do you think they know? They know. Kitty. Which land are we supposed to play? Green-white adventure. Interesting. And no plays. What do they run that I have to blow up, guys? I don't know. They might also be a Toski deck. I just don't know. I'm not sure. What is going on here? Deck is 100% focused on drawing land. Deck is dialed in on drawing land. There we go. Well, that's a thing. We can mutate onto it for next turn. Do we want to get it on the battlefield this turn? Can we? Let's see, if we cast 2, 3, not really. That was not the greatest showdown I've ever had. All right, our opponent has Toski. They're moving in. I see you are also a man of culture. Or person of culture, if you prefer. Ooh, free innkeeper? Maybe. Let's see. What is your hand that you give away an innkeeper? I don't know. I can't draw adventure creatures, though. We're 18 cards deep with no adventure creatures. Life is hard, man. Alright, how do they power through us? What do we have to be prepared for that can kill us? Scoozy. Rotten Oozy. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Don't skyclave me. I guess I have a backup. Wait, I can now play another one, can't I? That's Mega Poggers. Okay. I mean, I might die for it. It's a little bit aggressive here. Not gonna lie. I did not. When I woke up this morning, if you had told me I would be casting a Gem Razor on my Toski, then casting another Toski, I would have told you you're crazy. I would have told you this is the most insane thing. I would never do this. There are Yorians I could be casting. Darn it! Why does Ooze have to be like this? But it doesn't. It does not trample. And we're indestructible, so it is what it is. Well, of course the Ooze is going to try to stop me from drawing cards, but now I draw double whenever these creatures get through, and I have this to block for this turn, which is very important. You've got Henge. I think we're going to see a Henge. We're going to see just card draw flying on both sides. Oh. Okay. Okay. We are a 1-point gamer. We are... I could block that with the reach, actually. I forgot about that. I'll go to 1. We'll hang on for one more. We'll hang on for one more. It's fine. It's fine. They're green-white. They can't hurt me. They can't get me, chat. It's fine. What are you worried about? You're worried about nothing, chat. You're worried about nothing. Stop it. Stop it. It's my first day playing this card. I'm new. New magician. All right. These rumble. Draw a million cards, and we'll see where it goes from there. Feed me more. Seems good. Not bad. Okay. We can do it again. Oh no. Seems okay. Seems okay, everybody. Got blocked. Which I think is fine. Opponent prepares for combat. Toski rumbles. This would be nice, but it would be better at 10. What are you talking about? Who's not excited that I'm at 1 right now? Who is not? Like, who's not gonna come into this stream and be like, oh baby, it's on. This is for reals. Who's not gonna be excited? That's right, content. I mutate my Gem Razor onto Toski because it is a play I really like. Oh, it's so beautiful. Why are you scooping? It's 1 to 18. Why would you leave? Why would you leave? Insane. Absolutely mind-blowing. I think the Archon comes in. I think these come in. I think this is probably good. And we probably fight oozes with oozes. Run afoul could be funny, but they have those little fey creatures, so I don't think it's good. So what do we take out? Like, we want these cards. What do we take out? Gem Razor seems great. Toski seems important. Stealing the opponent's Toski seems good. I guess it's Showdown? Some amount of Showdown? What else isn't good? Giant Killer seems meh. Clarion Spirit seems really good. Maybe it's a bit slow on the draw, though. Maybe we trim. Prophecy not that important? It's possible this isn't that good. On the draw, though, I just don't want to get completely run over. So killing a creature might, like, make their Toski worse. I guess we just... Okay, they have to run their creatures into my board. So we don't want to play removal spells. We just want to play more creatures. That's all we want to do. We just want to play more creatures. So let's keep the Clarions. Let's trim the Showdown. Because that's not creatures. This is creatures, 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 creatures. Rumble. Ow. Okay. Doing it. Let's see how they come out. All right, they come out with a tapped land. Do we want to come out with a tapped Hedron? I think we do, because we need to, this might have to be red. As much as I want to play a turn one thing, this might have to be red. Seasoned Hollowblade. Okie dokie. How do we deal with that, everybody? Let's see, we can cast the Innkeeper. We can cast the Sentinel. And then next turn we can both have a Lovestruck Beast. That's a pretty good way to deal. That's not bad. Sky Mall's coming for sure. That's okay. Can gem raise that. I'm not sure they play Sky Mall. We didn't see one in the last game. We saw a Fairy Guide Mother, which was a card, ironically, I was messing around with last night. I'll take a card. I'll take a card. I will trade a little bit of my Lovestruck Beast for a card. I'll trade it for a Scavenging Ooze. That's fine. That is fine. Beast on beast violence. They don't have a 1/1, but they played this without making the 1/1. So they must have something in their hand. Okay, app is here. That's just fine. Beast can't attack. Tapped Plateau. Okay. Setup, setup, setup. We hold the stomp to see if they can come up with a 1/1. They came up with a 1/1, everybody, and it can't stomp it, but that's okay. That's okay. This is fine. Might need double white if we draw a giant killer. Now that we've seen their Lovestruck Beast, I want my other giant killers back for sure. Do we throw away a Sentinel? Keep the opponent from drawing a card. Mana is good, I hear. Think we take it. If we're gonna get back in this, we need mana. All right, where's that Acroan War? I feel pretty good about that Acroan War right here. Okay. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. I vote we dig. What do you guys think? I don't think it's ooze time. Doesn't really do anything. Stomp doesn't really do anything either. Amazonian, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Not bad. See, I told you mana was useful. Having the Sentinel around let us make an extra chump blocker this turn. Now we'll see if the opponent can come up with a way to give a creature flying. They had Fairy Guide Mother, and they could run Sky Maul, but we haven't seen it yet. Primal Might. Wow. Strong. But now your beast can't attack. Little... Oh, and your beast can attack. Got me. You got me there. All right, their Hollow Blade is vulnerable. Could take 9. I don't know what we're keeping this for, so let's not. We're trying to grind them out at this point. Crone War. Our own Toski. Let's go, squirrels! We are the Squirrel Lords. Let's keep the Reach creature. They could definitely pull off a Sky Maul or a Fairy Guide Mother now. We're too low on life now to send the Reach creature. Nasty. Everybody? Okay. Not sure about that. Opponent likes the attack all button when they run Toski. Another Innkeeper. Well, if they draw all their Innkeepers, it's fine, right? Do we just beast out of our mind here? I mean, why play Showdown when we can just beast draw 4? Chat, time for beast mode.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
More reachers. Get giant. The true card drawing color green, as we all know. I've been saying it, the color pie's a lie. But at moments like this, I feel like I'm a blue mage in a Naya body. All right, guys, we're back on the streak. What is that? There we go. Gotta update the title. Let them know what we're playing. I didn't even know what I was gonna play till I went live, and then it became Toski Tribal. All right, I need a quick beverage. Be right back. Round 4. Yeah? Let's rumble. Can I go first, though? I would like to go first today. Could be fun. All right. Big plays from the red mage. Tremendous plays from the red mage. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to try to get a 1-1 out of my Clarion Spirit instead of just running it into harm's way all the time. Giant Killer was really hard to line up before. It was actually more impactful on the board, and holding it up was just too predictable. Gem Razor, you say? But these are both humans! What will we do? Robber of the rich. I think it's a no block. We can Clarion Spirit and Edgewall, or we could Love Struck. If they Ember Cleave too early, we just tap it down for the rest of the game. They want to avoid that. Here they come. What you got? Like I said, if they Ember Cleave too early here, we can really get them. Okay. Game on. And what do you target? What do you target? Choose correctly. Clarion Spirit. Okay. Still at 11. Drat, no one drop. Can't mutate onto a human. All right, big draw coming up. You're not a human. Our mission now is to drag this game out as much as we can. Because these are card advantage cards and they're slow. Mono red top decks a land, classic mono red. They hold on to their spirit. You like to see that. Uh-huh. All right, guys. How do we block the flyer? We have to get this flyer blocked. We need another reach critter. This can be red or white. I really want another white, so we'll tap first white. Draw two. If they top a land, they might pump that Phoenix with... They might pump that Phoenix, but they might not. I think the right play is to have this on the field. Another land. Okay. We're going to 3, guys. We're going to 3, but we're not dead next turn. I mean, we'll see about that, of course. Embercleave is a heck of a card. But I guess we just want stats on the board, baby. Three mana, 5/5, draw 3. Shuffler's fine. Brar. Can they do it? What's the top of their deck hold? We have all 4 of our innkeepers. Does it matter? Or will they pull off the victory anyway? Is 1 card off the top of their deck better than half the library we've frickin' drawn trying to stay in this game? When Red Mage thinks that hard, it could only be Embercleave. If that spirit stays home, though, is it Embercleave? There we go. All right, guys, how do we not die here? 1, 2, 3. Embercleave is 4. And then we have 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to get in there too. We don't need all these innkeepers, do we? Just block with everything? Let's think about this. So 5 mana cleave, 4. And then 5, 6, and we go to 1. Do we win on the way back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We would be a removal spell away from winning on the way back. A removal spell away from winning on the way back. I did remember castle. They can't cleave in castle here. They rimmed the rim. Oh, we drew it too. Oh, but we're not gonna get there, are we? Let's see. Tap you. Attack with everything. Tap you, stomp you. Tap, stomp. Attack with everything. We're still a point short. We're still a point short. Don't want to lose to a frickin' token, do I? On guard. The top of their library, what can it be? No attacks. Die. All right, what did we learn playing Mono Red last time? We need to draw Fire Prophecy. Do we try Redain? I don't think Redain is that good. I think it's okay, not great. But maybe it's better than Toski. We did die with Toski in hand, so maybe it's better than that. And Showdown is really slow. Ooze is really good. Clothis is really slow. A Crow in War is good. 2 more cards. What's not great against Mono Red, guys? I think I trimmed Giant Killers. I don't know if I should have, though. Maybe too many Redains. I really want the 1 Squirrel. How do we... I mean, do we need card advantage against them, though? We just are card advantage. Maybe we just don't even play the Squirrel. Oh, come on. Squirrel wants to jam. Clarion Spirit pretty much just dies to them, but at least it draws removal. Last time we died because we couldn't kill an Annex. Makes me think keeping Giant Killer is good. Yeah, Squirrel is slow. Do we play it with no Squirrels and no Showdowns? Am I a maniac? We're up a game. We can try it like this. I just have this bad feeling that what you're going to see is we're going to exchange early, then we're going to flood, and they're going to have stronger cards than we have. Because this Mono Red deck is full of strong things. But let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. Come on, guys. Vengeance. Mono Red handed us the 1 loss. We're gonna get there, man. Sorry to everybody in chat saying special hellos and stuff to me. Recording both for YouTube and concentrating, so not replying to everybody, but I do appreciate you. Well, guys, at least we have an easy decision here. One of the wars? We need to keep the Redain because we need something to put the Gem Razor on. To the battlefield. All right, big draw. Are we going to have one of our billions of 1 or 2 drops to play next turn to keep up? I take that trade. I take that trade. We don't have any adventure creatures. We just need to keep them from hurting us. They have 1 land. Okay. That's hype. Clarion. We drew a 2-drop like we planned. And they top a land. And they Bone Crush. Okay. Well, your 4 mana spells cost more to cast. Maybe I was supposed to play the shield. You know, when they're stuck on mana, I bet the shield was the right play. I bet the shield would have been the right play. But, have a tap land, so there. Yeah, read it. Read it and cry. Taste it. So, weird turn. We can buy Gigantha. We can just cast a Clarion Spirit, which gets Bone Crushed. We can cast a Crow in War, which sucks. We can cast Gem Razor for 4, which doesn't deal with the Annex. Or we could buy Gigantha. I think I'm supposed to buy Gigantha. Run out the 4/4? Yeah, I guess Annex we can steal with the War. All right, 4/4. 4/4. Hi. Anguirus, let's get it. Let's get it. Moment of truth, Red. You got to do something. I think we just keep taking this. We are now the beatdowns, but okay. They doubled back. No. No. A mono red indecisive about attacking. What could it mean? What could it mean? Yoinks! We yoinked him! I yoinked him, chat! Yoinked him! Now let's see if you can stay alive. I really want to draw a Gigantha Sentinel, so I don't want to give this giant back. Frostbite finally rears its naughty head. No attacks. Innkeeper to go with that beast. It's so nice. Okay. They have a plan for killing the Gem Razor here. With a Bone Crusher Giant, I'm sure. All right. So, they're at 5. How do I max the pressure on them? It's got to be the Lovestruck Beast, right? But we could also get the Flyers going. What they're going to do is they're going to Bone Crush this, then they're going to get this back. So, how do we keep the pressure on them? I think with this being a lethal threat, I think it's the Lovestruck Beast. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. Now, if they kill the Innkeeper, it looks really bad. If they kill the Innkeeper, it's really bad. It's possible we should have held this to make sure this gets to attack. But any castable spell works here because we have the Clarion Spirit. But that said, this isn't quite a castable spell yet, is it? What's wrong with me when I play the Crow in War? I keep giving them back their cards. There's the Frostbite, yep. Okay, I'm getting punished here. Okay, that's a good draw, but it's a turn late. Okay, so we play you. And we play you. That makes the 1/1. That lets the beast attack. That makes the opponent chump. But they're only on 5 life and 3 lands. How do you chump forever, Mono Red? How can you chump forever? That's not what you're built to do. You are built to attack and frolic on the field of battle and die with honor. A Crow in War. Steal the beast. You're not quite dead. Shields up. Shields up. Or do we play the creature? I think we gotta play the flyer, guys. I think we have to play the flyer. We can also buy the Gigantha here. But I think we put him on 1 and we play the flyer. There's no way they get through that, right? There's just no way. Good game. Vengeance. Mono Red defeated. Victory. Okay, Redain was pretty good. Just even that one turn where their Snowland hit the battlefield tapped, that was really good. That was really good. Might have to try it with 3 Redains. All right, guys. Even money dance. We will not finish worse than 50-50. That is a testament to the Croquis Danny T. Law deck right there. Considering I probably play it worse than anyone else you would expect to see. As it is not a Yorion deck, my small brain cannot handle creatures turning sideways. Uh-oh. 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 Better, closer, warmer. But what do we put back? Is it the Sentinel? We have other plays, but the Sentinel fixes mana. It's so good. Is it the Florahedron? That's a land. Is it the Toski? That's card advantage, but it is on the draw. So I'm thinking it's the Toski. On the draw is just a bit too slow. One beast. One beast is a question mark. This one's hard. I am not sure what to do. I'm putting back the Squirrel. Mana's a bit too clunky. It's a bit too slow. I think we're going to spend most of this game defensive, which means putting the Squirrel on the battlefield is likely to be a pretty rough turn. God, this mana sucks. If we play this and they Bone Crush it, it's such a problem. But if they don't, things get good. And I think we just have to take a risk. I think we just have to take a risk. What? No attack? Oh, hi. That's nice. Sentinels! We need you. We have almost no counter. I guess we have a gem raiser. I was gonna say, I guess if the opponent curves into a hinge, we have a gem raiser, but that might not even be what's going on. Okay, the opponent does have their colors. I was wondering when they played turn 2 passage. All right. The mirror is already becoming a matchup, guys. Their hand is much better than ours. Much better than ours. Well, if I lose to the mirror, I can't feel too mad. Another green source on the field. One, 2 to block the spirit, 5/5 to block something else. And they start drawing extra cards. Come on, Edgy. Where's our Edgy? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy, help me out here. No. No. I know, man, I know. I am also picking up the game for the first time here. Oh, another land. No card draw engines. No card draw engines. Roar. Beast. Their beast draw cards, mine don't. Feel bad. All right. Could draw a showdown of the Scalds. That is a card advantage burst that might get us right back into it. Boo! Boo! Nobody likes this. I'll take that Toski now. Can't say I'm enjoying the direction this is all taking. On the bright side, though, if we had the Toski, like, we'd just be running things into nothing. So I don't, like, we're just obviously getting absolutely destroyed here. Because they drew 1, 2 engine cards, and we drew 0. Let's go to the next game. How would you use sideboard for the mirror, guys? What the heck is that? Guess we have to kill some edgies. Stealing some squirrel seems nice. What's not good in the mirror? I don't know if... don't know if Bone Crusher is. Gem Razor doesn't seem very good. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it doesn't seem too good. Maybe on the play we don't want Fire Prophecy. Giant Killer seems pretty bad. There isn't much to hit, right? It's just... there are Love Struck Beasts. But maybe playing a removal game on the play is just a loser's game, and we don't want that. Let's just max, like, trying to hit him with Toski and get ahead of him. Don't think they're going to remove the Toskis, so let's go with 3 and plan to steal theirs. And then we'll go with all the showdowns and try to outsize them. I don't think there's been a game yet where Chad isn't saying to cut Florahedron. You guys realize Florahedron's a land, don't you? Like, how many of you guys cut all your lands when you're playing a matchup? I mean, I know you're chat, but I assume you're smart enough to keep lands in your deck, aren't you? Or am I wrong? A little bit of funky land here. And we're again going to be just holding our breath around Bone Crusher Giant. Alright. Gotta do better than last time. Okay. We're still here. But we can't double spell. Son of a... Why is this happening? Let's see, if I had played this on 2, and then I play this on 3, then we tap it and play a Sentinel, yeah, that would have been better. That would have been better. Can learn that one for the future. Our opponent hit the next level, guys. They bought Gigantha. They actually bought Gigantha. Thinking through. I don't think I want to attack here. I don't want to trade this. And since it's something they'd want to Bone Crush, I think we tap it for mana so we still have a blocker if they do Bone Crush. Guys, I'm not used to decks that are just like 90% creatures and lands. My brain starts to melt like, wait, what? These attack and block and tap for mana? What? And draw cards? What? Okay. Okay. They should tap it. They didn't tap it. Shouldn't say that stuff. My anti-snipe game isn't good. All right, so if they double block here, I guess they're pretty happy, but we draw 3, so they're not going to do that. So if they're not going to double block, should just attack with these and throw this one to one of these so that they can't double block, and then we get to draw more cards. They do double block. Okay. I like it. I'll take another... I'll take a new hand. Let's see how wide they can go here. They're forcing me to attack with everything next turn, and I have a Toski, so yahoo. Of course, we can tap things for mana if we want to get out of that, but then we still lose them to the war. That's a good one. But if they don't have untapped, like a green land, they have to tap one of their blockers to cast it. What I want to do is just make sure I draw as many cards as I can out of the Toski. That's my plan. Like, Innkeeper might die here, but I'm okay with it, I think. Plus, we might draw an adventure card. And the opponent might block Innkeeper out of fear. Oh, nice. All right, so they're going wide. They're going wide in the face of my war. This one faces a reach. This one block, 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 block. Okay, so we need to play the beast first. I think we make a 1/1 as well. Okay, that's good. We can clear the Sentinel and the Flyer gets in. Right now, attacking just loses. They have a few good blocks, so it's not worth it. So we're better off doing a little bit of this. Now each tapped creature will deal damage to its power. Is there anything I don't want to attack? I don't want the Sentinels to attack. And this just goes to its death anyway. So we may as well use it. Card! More Squirrel! Game 3. Let's go. On the draw. Is this where we want a Fire Prophecy to slow down a Clarion Spirit or something like that? I think so. Toski's a lot worse on the draw. So we're going to lower our Toski reliance. And we're going to focus on killing their stuff and flooding our board and going bigger with Showdown. That's the plan. Man, win in the mirror without having played a game with this deck before the event. That is hard. That is hard. But my opponent's got to be close to the same boat. How about being on the draw at all times? That's hard too. This hand isn't as bad as it looks. We get several draws at green, which is by far what we have the most of in our deck. We have an Innkeeper, the Akroan War, which is kind of a mirror breakery card, and 2 good defensive plays. This hand is not as bad as it looks. There's a lot of times where you can keep this hand and win. Ugh. Not a lot better, chat. Not a lot better. Shout out to Andrea Mengucci. I hope your day was well. I haven't been able to check on it. Thank you so much for the raid. That's really cool of you, man. You caught me at an awkward time where we're getting served a bit of a beating here. Let's take our time. Please no bone crushies. Andrea went 4-1. Nice job, dude. Easily one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my limited time out on the pro scene. Dude always had a friendly word for everybody. Meant a lot to me as a complete outsider. And of course I'm a fan of Esperone. Yep, they had it. Is it time for Giant Killer? I guess it has to be. I don't like playing the Tangled here. We could play it and hope to Showdown next turn, but then these creatures are flying at our face. That's way too slow. But we also need the Giant Killer to take out the beast, so we could just chop down this turn. The opponent can play right around that, though. Like, I really don't like that because the opponent can play around it so easily. Yeah, the mana's being absolutely savage here. I mean, I guess we can hope their hand doesn't do anything else. They don't have white mana yet. We can hope they have to. now. Okay. Okay. Risk pays off. Okay. Let's get back in it. They're missing white. They're a little stuck on land. They don't have an engine yet. Let's get back in it. Oh man. I feel like we have to get a showdown going. That or we can play a Florahedron and a Clarion Spirit. Chump a Bone Crusher Giant. We could war their Sentinel. We could also war their Bone Crusher. I'm not as big of a fan of that. But this is their white source. I don't think being that aggressive with this war is the play, guys. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, like, as long as they have the Sentinel, we can't force them into that bad of attacks. I don't know, man. Alright. I'm doing this. This is crazy, but I'm doing it. I am doing it. This can also kill the Florahedron in a few turns. Kills their whole board, actually. I know, stealing 1-drops. What is the matter with me? But the Sentinel keeps their stuff from working. Oh, what is it gonna be? No! You monster! How could you? We got wars on wars, people. All right, showdown acquired. That's land. That's a lot of land. That's a lot of land, guys. How are we gonna win this game? You gotta remember that their war is gonna force us to attack. And we're at 11 and they're at 20. How are we gonna get in this game? And they find their white source off the top. They've got their own showdown. Okay, all land. Come on. That's fair. Whoa! Almost twinsies. They got another Clarion Spirit. These have to attack. This is an easy block. This, I think, is a survivorship block. Everything has to attack next turn anyway. Okay. The one that will survive. Another land. So they get to kill that giant killer, unfortunately. Maybe there was a way I could have sequenced it and had a counter on something else. Because this still can stomp, right? Yep. Okay, 3/3. They can still use the Sentinel, play the Giant, make it a 4/4. It's too big for the Prophecy, so we might need to keep our 1/1. They're gonna have another turn of Showdown, though, so... I mean, that's rough. My turn to build up a creature. Oh, that's a draw. That's a draw. I has flyer now. Possible I should have saved the Prophecy to see where they try to put some counters. But that could get blown out easily with any instant speed effect. Showdown into Giant Killer and... what? Make a 1/1? And we're not dead? This is 5 in the air. We're not dead in the air for sure. And we can Bone Crush one of them. I guess don't let them use this for mana. Try to trade or chump with this, hold back the giant before they get their giant killer down. They don't get counters from Showdown anymore. It's an expired gimmick now. They just don't quit. They do not quit. Where did I mess up? Where did I mess up? I warred too soon? Had a feeling that war was too aggressive, to be honest. Had a feeling that war was too aggressive. Weird play. Why give up that giant there when I'm about to attack with that beast anyway? I don't know. I've only been on the play 2 games this whole time. Alright guys, that's the play. We found the line. The line is they forget how this card works. The line is they forget how this card works and they tap all their lands. Cast the Elk, do it. Cast the Giganta. Come on, you're weak if you don't cast the Giganta. I dare you to cast the Giganta. I double dare you. Alright guys, lost the mirror hours after the deck was released. Can't resist the power, but we're not done yet. Yeah, who talked? Who told everybody about this deck? Who did that? Can we be on the play? We haven't been on the play yet. Nope, we still haven't been on the play. Hasn't happened one time today. And now it's rogues. But I think we keep this hand. Okay, 2 straight lands. Let's check for Thieves Guild Enforcer. Yep. Let's try to make our way to that red source. Well. Okay, their hand is functional. They've played... On turn 3, they played 3 1-mana spells. Let's see if they have another Enforcer here. Am I going to attack with a Giant Killer? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does depend if they have another Enforcer. They do not. Interesting offer. Opponent does nothing. Toski probably gets countered. Doesn't have to, though. This is interesting. We definitely want to double spell as long as we have the Spirit, and we have the Bone Crusher mana now. They haven't milled the Mountain. I feel like we should go for that as soon as we can. I guess this makes red, though. This is a very curious turn. Very curious. Toski can't be countered. Now that's some interesting text to put on a card. That is some interesting text. Let's see. What are you checking the graveyard for? Are you checking to see if your Drown in the Lock is gonna work? If we're not gonna attack with this anyway, let's tap you for mana. Opponent's like, this plays into my mill strategy perfectly. They could have Soaring Thought Thief, guys. That is a possibility. But it wouldn't get them all the way to 8 cards in the graveyard, which means it can't block and kill the Spirit or the Killer yet. Not without help. What the heck? What the heck? Nice that we got our value out of that card first. Feels good. Okay. Good choice. You draw 1 card. I'm about to draw like 10. If you have a disdain for rogues, now would be a good time to share it. Hello. What, you don't have any things? Why are you a Magic player not playing things? Yum. Okay. That's 5 for 5 lands, guys. That's 5 for 5. No, they didn't say please. My bad. Next time I'll say please. All right, guys, they're trying to deck me. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they didn't block at all, they'd die, but they will. They will. All right, how many cards can they mill in a turn? Anybody want to place some bets? I think this is fine. Oh, okay, they're going to scoop. Did they get bored? Did a Rogues player get bored? Heaven forbid. All right, come on in, buddy. Come on in, little guy. Come on in, Graveyard Machinos. Let's play some Magic. I like Big Reacher, but I don't think that's going to do it. They're probably going to have Crippling Fear, so that's something to think about. Giant Killer isn't great against them. It's okay, though. As we showed that game, you just tap their stuff. Anything I'm missing? I don't think we steal their things. Okay. Draw that red source. I needed those lands. How dare you crab me this way? Well, they're doing everything by the book so far. Exactly what they wish to do. interesting choice when facing an Arachnir. It's a lot of edgies. Guys, how much do we think they've got? Okay, there we go. There we go. I need to kill this darn crab, though. The crab is destroying me here. What's a guy gotta do to have an adventure? Rawr. Ready to get lulled? I'm ready for my low mage's domination. Okay. That is a play. That is also a play. Where's my library? One crab from turn one is gonna go the distance, and I don't like it, guys. I don't like it at all. Okay, wants to race the Clothis. Nice. And is this at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase? Let's see if we draw perfect. All right. Well, I can exile the Enforcer. They're not gonna block with the crab, right? I don't think they are. Oh man, and if they counter this, it's so bad. Let's see what happens here before we make that decision. Let's hit resolve, good. Okay, now we get to Clothis that, so they don't get to lure us it back. Exile from your own yard really only helps when you are, like, really doing it. when you can actually get it to a low enough number. When you have 23 cards in your graveyard, that's not what I would call a good play. All right, guys. Unfortunate news. I have to mill myself harder by drawing. Still no removal for a crab. Cling the Arachneer. Okay. 6 cards in graveyard, so they can cancel the Clothis. They have Crippling Fear, Naming Crab again. It's pretty good. But now we can get rid of their Cling, so they can't cancel a future Clothis moment. They're down to 12. Essence Scatter the Clarion Spirit. One frickin' crab. Two frickin' crabs. Not the best draw I've ever had. All right, let's go to the next one. Guys, it could be the end. I'm gonna need you guys to believe. I'm gonna need the hype in the chat. I'm gonna need your support. Let's go. Is Crippling Fear gonna make us really sad, guys? Like, really sad? 100% control gamer here. 100 million % control player. We're trying to get everything out of every card. Everything we can out of every card. No creatures for the opponent, just 100% removal. Toski, can you go the distance? One squirrel against all the evil the world could muster. A sane being would have given up. Cider Films, thanks for the gifted subs. I do appreciate it right now. I do need it. My heart is hurting, but I battle on. The good people of the internet deserve the entertainment. Give it up for the elk of the hour. Disdainful stroke against my deck, wow. Literally, I think the only thing it was hitting there is Gigantha. Every removal spell in the world coming at us. Every single one. It's a draw. If they have a drown in the lock, it's not really a draw, is it? This is where the crippling chill gets us. Crippling fear is what I meant. Crippling chill is different. All the removal that the world could muster. Just too easy. It's just too easy to be rogues. It'd be nice to have that escape card now. But no. No, it doesn't look like that's what's gonna happen. And these aren't lands. I think I've had enough, guys. Can you blame me? Think I've had enough. We didn't go first in a single match. We got outdrawn again and again in the mirror, and we got milled to death, one land at a time, from crab after crab after crab. Think I've had enough for today. I didn't play my best. I definitely made some mistakes in the games that I lost. It was my first time playing the deck, so it's understandable. But when you're the one in best of one, you gotta do better. But I don't have a lot of regrets. The deck is really cool. Content was made. And Croaky is 7-0'd. He will carry on the dream for the team tomorrow. So make sure you check him out on Twitch. Thanks for the list. And thanks to all of you for the support. I'll see you in the next one.